All right, so bullets and fascination. What are bullet points and fascinations? So, before I get into defining them, let me just read you this quote by Clayton Makepeace. He's one of the greatest direct response minds of all time. And he said, "The ability to write great bullets and fascinations is one of the most powerful skills you'll ever acquire as a copywriter. And the ability to recognize both good and bad ones is essential to being a great direct response entrepreneur or marketing director." Clayton Makepeace. So, from that quote alone, you should understand how important this skill is. Every single A list copywriter has one thing in common, and it's that they can write world class fascinations. And in terms of the definition, well, fascination and bullet point literally mean the same thing. The terms are pretty much interchangeable. So sometimes you'll hear me call them a bullet point, and other times you'll hear me call them a fascination, but they mean the same thing. It's literally just a bullet point. Um, and what these bullet points do is, well, the main goal is to build intrigue and make you continue reading. But they can do a lot more than that. They can create curiosity, they can illustrate a benefit, they can build desire, they make your copy more readable. And another benefit of being good at writing bullet points is that it gives you a ton of headline options to choose from. So, in terms of when you should use them, well, you can use bullet points in emails, you can use them in sales pages, you can use them in headlines and subheadings, you can use them in the lead, you can literally use them anywhere in your copy. It doesn't matter. And here's a couple examples. So this is an example of bullet points in the headline and subheading of a sales letter. So you can pause this or just read the transcript and go through there. And here's an example of bullet points in a lead. So this isn't the headline, this is in the body copy, but it's like in the end of the lead. Um, so you can have a read through those. And what I've also given you here is some templates. So if you have no idea how to come up with bullet points, well, keep three things in mind. It needs to be super specific. It needs to excite you when you read it, and it needs to build intrigue. That's the word I was looking for. So, I mean, I kind of said the same thing there, but essentially, it needs to be specific and build intrigue. If it doesn't do both of those things at the same time, then it's probably not a good bullet. Um, in terms of the length, well, you don't need to make them all the same length. You can make some shorter, some longer. They should read well. They shouldn't read super robotic. They should have variety as well. Like, look at these bullets: the twice a day mixture that will turn off the XO switch, what a black box warning label means, the secret to getting off. Plus, like, these are all different types of bullets, and they all have a lot of variety. And when people read your bullet points, they should read it and be like, "Shit, I need to read this whole thing so I can find out whatever that bullet point is talking about." So over here, I've given you some templates, and by templates, I mean like kind of ways you can structure the bullet. So you can use the secret to how to burn up to 10 pounds of fat, the why. So why the World Cup could wipe out 70% of your wealth in the next 3 weeks, or the what big pharma doesn't want you to know about this fruit. You can use the right, wrong template. You can use the sneaky one, and you can use the truth. And I've given you a couple examples for each one. And these are just like some baseline templates you can use. It goes way deeper than this. There are so many more types of templates you can use. It's infinite. Um, and make up your own. But if you have no ideas, feel free to steal one of these or steal like the template and use it forever for whatever you're writing. Um, Another final benefit, which I'll mention here, which I already briefly mentioned, was the headline ideas. So if you look at a good bullet, it should be so good that you could make it a headline in and of itself within the promotion. So that's how you know how that it's a good bullet. If you could make it a good headline, um, then it's a good bullet. So yeah, that's bullet points and fascinations. The best way to get good at writing them is by writing them every single day. And if you go to the how to get good at copywriting in 60 days exercise, well, it includes writing 6 bullets a day. So you should be doing that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much more to it. Use the templates if you need. And yeah, that's fascinations and bullet points for you.